Imagine walking into a room that is practically bare. Instead of feeling empty, your entire nervous system exhales. Where others see absence, you sense completion. If minimal spaces don't feel boring to you, but rather like permission to finally think clearly, there's a fascinating psychological blueprint you're following. It isn't about being trendy. It's about how you're wired. Most assume the pull toward simplicity is purely visual. Clean lines, neutral tones, and sculptural furniture. But for those who genuinely crave less, the motivation runs deeper. It is called cognitive offloading. Your mind is constantly tracking its inventory. Every item in your peripheral vision registers as a data point requiring microscopic attention. For a brain sensitive to input, that visual clutter never truly silences itself. Minimalism essentially lowers the volume knob on existence. This explains why clearing a junk drawer can unexpectedly feel like therapy. You aren't just discarding objects. You are dissolving silent obligations. Each possession whispers a tiny demand. Store me, clean me, eventually fix me. Letting go cuts those invisible strings. Suddenly, your mental bandwidth expands. What you've actually reclaimed isn't just square footage, it's cognitive breathing room. There is also a profound sensory sensitivity at play. Those magnetized by less often possess nervous systems that struggle to auto-filter chaos. Busy patterns, clashing palettes, and auditory bombardment don't fade into the background for you. They assault the foreground. A pared-down environment functions as external regulation, a visual calm that translates into emotional steadiness. In this context, empty isn't empty. It is deliberately hushed. Stillness isn't a lack. It is intentional silence. But what's rarely discussed is the reclamation of agency. We live surrounded by relentless addition. Algorithms pile on content. Notifications pile on urgency. And social scripts pile on obligation. Against this tsunami of more, subtracting becomes an act of quiet defiance. It is the physical declaration of boundaries. Owning minimal possessions means you've stopped negotiating with external expectations. Your space stops being a storage unit for other people's definitions of success. This mindset extends into meaning density. The minimalist-inclined mind doesn't compute value through volume. 10 mediocre items feel heavier than one beloved object. You would rather occupy an environment populated by things that resonate than drown in a sea of almost good enough. The goal isn't sparseness. It's preventing objects from colonizing your identity. You are curating presence, not accumulating proof of existence. True minimalism isn't about wanting nothing. It's about demanding that what remains costs the least amount of psychic energy. It is the rejection of relational clutter. If stripped-down rooms grant you regulation, and if visual noise drains your battery, you aren't cold or aloof. You are simply prioritizing signal over static. This makes you deeply intentional. Sensing clarity in emptiness isn't a lack of depth. It's profound mindfulness made visible. If this reflects your internal world, subscribe to Brainithic. I'll meet you in the next reflection. For now, walk lightly.